So Varun, let me introduce you to the audience over here, like what you do. Okay, so a little bit introduction from my side. So Varun Aggarwal, he has an alumni and he is pursuing an MBA in marketing and strategy. And apart from that, he has a strong background as well in marketing and communications. I can see he has received multiple recognitions for his exceptional work in for Geo, Lenscard, and there are many more, Baskin Robbins, and like many more. And also he, if you can share a little bit like from your side as an experience and whatever journey you have with Talerang, you can share that to the audience.
Sure, thanks, Ritika. So I joined Talerang in 2015 in my first year of undergrad. I started my college with Narsi Monji, NMIMS in Bombay. And during that first summer break that we have, that is when I got to know about Talerang. I did that around a week training in Delhi. Then I interned with them as well. So it's been a good journey and it's been a long time, but thankfully Talerang has always been supportive of that.
Great to have. So like I mentioned that you been an alumni at Mica, right? So like how is you have done the MBA course from there? So what motivated you to pursue that career like in strategic and marketing and communication? Like what motivated you to go for this?
So back then, this was 2021. I was working in advertising for almost 2 years. And for me, I realized that my learning curve was sort of slowing down, and I probably needed that career boost in terms of learning, right? So I decided to go for an MBA back then. But again, with MBA, everyone has a very different objective. And I would say if it's only classes and course curriculum that you're going for, then I would say save your money. And in this world that you are in right now, then there are a million ways to get that same knowledge, right? So for me, it was a mix of learning on and off the classes, the people I meet there, a perspective sort of shift that you expect from an MBA and a B school.
Mhm. done is like for you, we have planned some fun kind of guest speaker series, which will be starting with the rapid fire questions, which I will be asking you. You need to give a quick answer for that.
Sure.
So should we start? Are
Yep,
you
let's start.
excited? Great. So moving ahead, so moving ahead with the first one, like how do you unwind after after a busy day? How do you relax? Like when it's a busy day, how you manage to do that?
So, I mean, in my current job, I'm usually working hybrid, right? So most of the days I'm working from home, and it
Okay.
gets little difficult when you're working from home all day. So I usually go for a walk once I'm done with work, probably a 30-minute walk around the neighborhood. So that's nice to get a fresh air. Yeah.
Uh, Great. Moving ahead, what's your go-to productivity tech?
I usually take a break of 5 minutes every hour, sort of a thing. So every hour that I work, I probably get up, drink water, do something for 5 minutes, and then get back to it. So that's it helps you keeps going for a longer period of time that way, I think.
Okay, great. Great answers. Moving ahead, what's your favorite quote or motto you live by?
There's something I read last year. It says only dead fish go with the flow. So I think each one of us out here are very unique in themselves. So I would want them to not follow everyone else and do their own thing. So yeah.
Great, Varun. Moving ahead, one thing which is in your bucket list you need to do, like you have not done yet.
Interesting. From a career point of view, I think probably working on a personal brand sort of a thing. I want to build my own individual identity going forward. So I'm
Yeah.
yet to work on that, but yes, that's something definitely on the list.
Oh, great, Varun. So we have this last one for you. Any advice you wanna give? Like any advice you have received? Like which is a key advice for you? Like best advice ever received, kind of question.
Sure. I think one would be to question everything. So we back in MICA, we had this wall which said it was written question everything, and the idea is to be curious wherever you're, right? So that's just one thing that trumps all the experience or all the knowledge. If you're curious in any space, you will be fine. So that's one thing, yeah.
Great, Varun. That's it for the quick question. I hope you enjoyed and thank you
I
for
had
answering
fun.
all the
Thank you.
questions. Thank